another episode of Creative Coaches. We may or may not have a guest joining us. We don't know. This is how creative we get. But we did want to have kind of a shorter show. I have a couple things that I have to do during this hour. So we're just going to play a little slideshow roulette because we didn't get a chance to do it on Monday during our Let's Create show. So my name is Dan Roeder. I am the Chief Academic Officer of the David Z Foundation, and I am joined by my co-host,
Donna Guerin. I'm the founder of Global Lighthouse Studios, where we connect teachers and students around the world through the lens of music and the arts. And I was trying to multitask, but it didn't really work
We're
out
both
well.
so good at that.
Oh, yes, we are awesome. People should just model us because we are just so awesome at it. I'm trying to find.
All right, let's not go crazy, Donna. Here, while you're looking for whatever you're looking at, let me go ahead and share some news about tomorrow. Oh no, you go ahead. You go for it. We're there.
Okay. All right. So here we go. So
All
we didn't get to play this on Monday. So on Monday's show. So we figured we would just slip it in here on our Friday show. So for those of you who are not familiar with this, it is called Slideshow Roulette. And basically the guest has 30 seconds in which to tell a story connecting the unrelated pictures on a topic that the person who has the slideshow chooses. So since I have the slideshow, I get to choose the topic and then watch Daniel as he tries to create a story about these unrelated pictures. So I don't remember what slideshow segment is, so I don't even know what to pick for a topic, but I think the topic is going to be, let's see, I think the topic should be gorillas.
Gorillas. Okay. Yeah. Oh boy. All right. So did you say 30 seconds or 60 seconds?
Let's go 60 seconds because I feel like
60 is that's where we modulated to.
Yes.
Okay. So are we ready?
All right. Let me go to my tab and here we go. All right.
So have you ever seen a gorilla driving a Ferrari or any kind of race car at all? I have not. You know why? It's because gorillas don't have passports to get to the United States. The only gorillas that are here, they're in zoos, unfortunately. And so we don't have gorillas in the wild in the United States because they don't have passport. And the best way to see gorillas in the wild is on a bicycle as you are biking down the coast, down Highway 101 or 1, that goes down the West Coast. We might see some gorillas in the wild, or we might just want to stop and get some lemonade because we're really thirsty from all that biking that we're doing. So in conclusion about gorillas, if we really want to see them, don't look in the ocean. They're not there, folks. They are not there. But you want to see a seahorse? There it is. See.
All right. Was that a minute? I wasn't.
I don't know. I probably knocked it 40 seconds.
Close enough. That was pretty good.
And yes, I have now proven I can speak extemporaneously in nonsense terms about anything.
There you go. I love it.
Gorillas wearing pink high heels applying for passports. Why not? In all seriousness, though, wait, that's not a good segue. I can't say in all seriousness after all that. Donna, what do we have going on this weekend? It's a pretty cool thing, and it actually is global. Speaking of passports and speaking of education, not gorillas, probably. What do we have going on this weekend?
So we have the World Disability Summit. Is that what the title
That
is?
That is what it's called. And I have the poster that I can share on the screen right here, right now.
Wonderful.
In 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Boom. Wow, look at that.
Yeah. So you might know a couple people on there. Man, okay, they're covered up again. That's okay. So we are both involved with the World Inclusive Education Summit. And this is a whole group of 35 people, professionals, parents, teachers, administrators, college professors, just people from all over the world that are interested in inclusive education and disability advocacy in general. And so this is a event that's being put on by, you'll have to remind me of the name of the club, but it's Rotary International, and I believe it's the World Disability Chapter, right, Donna? Of
Yes.
Rotary International.
And advocacy, yes.
Yes, World Disability and Advocacy. It is just an incredible group of people. Donna and I have both gotten a chance to see kind of behind the scenes as we have been preparing for this for weeks and doing lots and lots of streaming tests just to make sure that we're able to get everybody's message across clearly. We have a lot of people who are speaking different languages. We have some presenters that are coming from all over the world, and we have a global audience. So if you can imagine all of the things that have to be considered for an event of this magnitude, it's probably the best example of an inclusive summit, because we have so many different generations covered. We have a lot of different disciplines and professions covered. But at the end of the day, this global conversation is, I think it's going to feel like we're just sitting out around a table or a campfire or just kind of talking together. And that is what, no matter what the pedigree of the presenter, every single presenter has said, I just want to have a conversation. Let's talk. Let's compare notes. And it's really the first in what I'm sure will be many steps in building some more of these professional education workshops. Maybe it's for something for teachers, something for administrators, something for parents. What we're interested in is getting people together to pool resources and to share ideas and to make the most inclusive education we can all over the planet. So I'm really excited for it, and I am also really excited that David Z Foundation and Global Lighthouse Studios have a chance to share about the Medley Music Program in it. I'm excited, if you can't tell.
Yeah. Yeah, well, why don't you tell us a little about your session that you're doing with Dr. Myrie, like the time of it, and so that people, if they want to tune in.
Yeah, so it is going to be at 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific, and I believe that is unfortunately like midnight in the UK. But we're starting at 5 a.m. So I'm going to be helping run the show for that whole day, and so I get to get up and be ready to go on screen at 5 a.m. But our presentation is going to be about preparing people for post-secondary life, and whether that is going to post-secondary education, trade school, a career, getting training on a particular venture as an entrepreneur, whatever that looks like. We are really going to be talking about what can we have in place and focusing on early on. We can't wait until a student is in high school to start talking about transition programs, is what it's called here in the States. But whatever that after K-12 education life, whatever you call it in your country, that work has to be done in a community based way very early on. Just kind of setting opportunities in motion and not prescribing pathways. So that's kind of a teaser of what we'll be talking about. And just we're talking about a lot of self-directed motivation and learning and advocacy.
This sounds like a great session. And so also, I just wanted to give a big shout out to Ken Mason, who is the president of the World Disability Advocacy Rotary. That's a mouthful. But he's really worked so hard behind the scenes, and I know, Daniel, you've been helping out with him. But this is a very big event to be able to put together, coordinate time zones. Mm-hmm. And so I just want to go ahead and give him a shout out, because I know he's worked really hard on this. And if you are still able to register, I believe you are, you can just click on the QR code. Or as Daniel mentioned, if you're on a phone, I think you take a screenshot of it and then you can hit the QR code.
And then you can force press it. Yeah.
Wow.
Or if you just look at any of our social media, we post about it a lot. There's also a direct link to the website. So we're going to be easy to find, but it's also, I think there's very few spots left, if any. I know the registration caps at 500 simultaneously, and we're up to like 475, I think, for people coming to it. So if you want to come to it, you best register now.
There you go.
It's gonna be amazing. If you're not able to register, it is being live streamed as well. You can look through Rotary International. We'll be able to point you in the right direction. But I know they're doing it on Facebook. I'm not quite sure what other streaming services, but they are going to be live streaming the presentations as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. So in case you don't get a chance to register, you can just hop on throughout the day when you have time and be able to tune in. And it's going to be a fantastic summit and very impactful. So.
And we've got Gilo here. Aloha, and well, aloha is hello and goodbye, right, Gilo? So we can say aloha. And now it's time to say aloha because I have to move on to some other things, as I know you do it as well, Donna. But this has been great, as always. You know, we show up here Monday, Wednesday, Friday for these streams, and often showing up is half the battle. This one was a little goofy because it's been a long week, but we can have fun. We can be educators and parents and advocates and people interested in global education and still have fun, right?
That's right. And that's what creativity is all about, right? Just improv and just rolling with it. And so I know this was a tight schedule for you today, Daniel. So I appreciate you coming in. We didn't want to disappoint our viewers by not coming. So we made sure that we made some time today to be able to be here. So
I did. We have 17 viewers live, right now. And then Gilo, and we don't want to make him cry.
That's right.
So, he's a tough man. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, and get some rest, as I'm sure we won't tomorrow, but we're going to rest on Sunday because hope to see you at the summit. And I'm really excited to bring this to a global stage.
That's right. And just some other short notes. If you get a chance, we also did a live stream the other day with Lady Rocket. And we talked about the programming that's coming here to Denver. And if you're interested in learning more about getting involved in our innovation and space program that we are launching right here in Denver, you can reach out to me, whether you're on the school side, if you're in a classroom or you would like to get your classroom involved, or if you just want to learn more about it, please go ahead and find me on any of the social media platforms and reach out to me, because we would love to have you be a part of our Denver program as we are launching it here soon. So
amazing. Yeah, so much coming up. All right. Well, hopefully everybody creates a beautiful weekend, and we will see you on Monday with Let's Create. And we're going to be making something live.
that's what we do.
That's what we do.